jambalaya, this jambalaya is fire. This jambalaya, this jambalaya, this jambalaya is fire. Coconut sausage jambalaya, coconut sausage jambalaya, coconut sausage jambalaya, coconut sausage jambalaya. Hello, my loves, and welcome back into my kitchen. It's me. Y'all know me as One Great Vegan, but my real name is Gabrielle Reyes. Y'all probably already know all that. Today, y'all, you are in my kitchen. It is 1 p.m. Well, it's 1:07, but close enough. And today, y'all, we are going to be making that coconut sausage jambalaya, coconut sausage jambalaya. And I'm so excited because today is the first time I'm ever streaming on TikTok. So hello everyone on TikTok. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for all the love I've been getting on TikTok. Y'all are just so sweet and so kind, and I so appreciate y'all supporting what I do. So y'all, the first thing we got to do is wash our hands, wash your 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 hands. Dry your hands, dry your hands, dry your hands with a reusable towel. I try to use reusable towels however way I can. We don't really use napkins in our house just because, we try to make the earth a better, greener place. So, get yourself some reusable napkins. So y'all, just so you know, your girl was running a little bit late today because I had to get my celery juice. Celery juice. I'm drinking me some celery juice. Celery juice. Celery juice. I'm drinking me some celery juice. And I hope you are drinking some celery juice too in your home, safe, healthy, wealthy, wise, feeling all kinds of fabulous today. So let me glug down a few sips of this goodness and then we'll get cooking. Y'all, it's so good, it's so fresh, and it really, really helps with my voice. So Ace and I have been really busy lately, y'all. We've been filming a lot of auditions, monologues. Hopefully y'all got to check out my freeform audition monologue. It's one of my favorite pieces I've ever done in my life. So I'm really proud of it, really excited. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. You can find it on my YouTube and on my Instagram and on my Facebook too, y'all. So make sure to check that out. Ace also did a hilarious monologue. Y'all need to check that out too. So let me get into this celery juice. Hey, all right, y'all. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is a big pot. This is a one pot meal. One pot meal. All you need is a pot. All you need is one pot. And that's what's fabulous about this meal, y'all. So like I said, we're gonna be making this coconut sausage jambalaya. It's very, very simple. And I made it actually because I was recording a TikTok video and I was just like, oh, I wanna eat something delicious. I had some Beyond Meat, I had some peas, I had some kidney beans, I had some Cajun seasoning, and I was like, let's go, let's glow, let's do this thing. So that's what we're gonna be making today, y'all. If you have the recipes, cook along, my friends. If you got the ingredients, cook along. If you got the ingredients, sing a song. Y'all, I really like that song, and I just came up with it right here, right now. So y'all are the first ones to ever hear, but you're probably gonna hear it again. Yes. So y'all, let's get going and let's get glowing. So the first thing we're gonna need is, I'm gonna turn this on to saute. This is an instant pot, y'all. She my girl, she a little busted on the side. I'm not gonna show y'all her little damaged side, but I'm gonna just put her on saute. And we're gonna start off with our onions and our oil, my ladies and gentlemen. And you can use aquafaba if you want to as well. You can use veggie broth. It don't really matter. Ooh. She's heating up. Ding, ding, ding. She's heating up. Whoa. I'm gonna be starting off with some aquafaba. I'm also gonna be using this throughout the recipe a little bit more. And I'm just gonna splash a little bit of my aquafaba on the bottom, and this is gonna help get those white onions going and glowing. So as you can see here, I have some diced white onions. Right here, I have about half an onion. And what we're gonna do is, what's great about an Instant Pot too, you can already hear her sizzling up, y'all. She's gonna cook super, super fast, and then we can just cook her on some rice mode. Y'all, once your rice is cooked, boom, jambalaya's ready, ready, boom, jambalaya's ready, ready. So that's how it's gonna go, and that's how it's gonna glow. So I hear her sizzling. So let me get in my onions, and y'all know how it is. Cooking is easy and fun when you sing. Onions and oil can make anything. Cooking is easy and fun when you sing. Onions and oil can make anything. They can make anything, child. And so what we're gonna be making today is this coconut sausage jambalaya. And here we go, y'all. We're gonna start sauteing these onions down. Y'all can see inside of my pot, baby. Let me take off my little lid and y'all can see inside. Here we go, look at that. Look at that, y'all can see all the onions. Ooh, you see how she's getting nice and hot in there? Like I said, I start off most of my recipes with some onions and some oil, or onions and aquafaba. Cooking is easy and fun when you sing. Onions and aquafaba can make anything. And if y'all don't know what aquafaba is, it is chickpea juice, y'all. I got to make this huge batch of chickpeas and use it in my happy hummus recipe and my falafel. Hopefully y'all got to check out that Mediterranean feast bowl that I created, and y'all got to check out all those recipes. So what I used is I cooked all my chickpeas. I cooked about like 2 cups of it, and then this is all that delicious protein-packed juice. And what's great about aquafaba, aka bean water, that's literally the translation is bean water. Ooh, y'all hear her cooking now? All right, come on now. So yeah, so what's cool is you can make meringues out of this, and I like to tell people that I use aquafaba for anything that you would use oil for. So there you go. Now you know how to glow. All right, let's get these onions and oil cooked down. Onions and aquafaba. We're not using oil today in this recipe, but like I said, if you got coconut oil, if you got avocado oil, it don't matter. Look at this, we can already see it's steaming on up, girl. Cook the onions down. Cook the onions down. Cook the onions down. Cook the onions down. That was a little slow, a little ballad for your onions, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they make you cry. But you know what I realized, y'all? If you wear contacts, it doesn't make you cry when you chop your onions. So I don't know, all y'all folks out there who don't have contacts, I also know that sunglasses work too, so try that. All right, our onions and our aquafaba are already nice and clear, y'all. So the next thing we're gonna add in here is our coconut milk, full fat coconut milk, full fat coconut milk. I'm also turning off my Instant Pot. I'm turning it off of saute so it doesn't burn the onions. So what I have here, y'all, is 2.5 cups of some full fat coconut milk, full fat coconut milk. And you want it full fat, okay? Let's not play games. Let's not pretend that you need the light coconut milk. No. This is a great source of plant protein, y'all. It's gonna make it nice and hearty and feel sinful, but actually be delicious and good for your body. So get yourself those 2.5 cups of your coconut milk. And the next thing we're gonna add in here, y'all, is that rice. Any rice you want, add your rice. Any rice you want. It doesn't matter what kind of rice you're using today. You can use quinoa if you want to. You can use cauliflower rice. It don't matter. Today I'm going to be using some organic white rice. Also some brown rice I really like to use. I'm going to add this in. And I have a rule whenever I'm making rice, especially if it's like in something like a curry or a stew or a jambalaya. I like to always make sure that I add in whatever liquid. So let's say I have 2 cups of rice, then I'm gonna add 2.5 cups of my liquid. That way I know for sure nothing's gonna be like hard, none of those pieces of rice are gonna be hard, and all that delicious liquidy goodness, especially when it's coconut milk, is gonna soak into your sausage, into your beans, into everything, okay? Everything. So I'm just mixing this around. I've added in my coconut, I've sauteed my onions down, and I also have my rice in here too. So let's add in our other ingredients. This is fun. So I have my kidney beans here, y'all, and look what I also got in here. I got juice. I got kidney bean juice in here. So you wanna make sure that you keep your juice of your kidney beans whenever you're making this, because all those liquids are really gonna soak into everything and be fierce, fabulous, flavorful as all get out. So, where is my, here we go. Here's our Beyond sausage. What I've done is I've just chopped it up. Let me show y'all the package. I don't know if any of y'all have ever cooked with Beyond sausage. This is what the package looks like. It tastes just like sausage. And what's fierce about it, it has 28% less saturated fat in it. Saturated fat than pork sausage, y'all. And it has all the flavor, all the fierceness, all the things. Now, I know a lot of people are like, I'm not really into like fake vegan meats, and you know, your girl isn't either. I can only eat some vegan meat like, you know, once a week. It's like a really, normally I'm a big hearty salad kind of girl and then throw on some French fries, you know what I'm saying? But with this, I love it. And if you don't want to use the Beyond meat, that's okay, and that's all right. You can chop up some oyster mushrooms and you're still gonna have that nice, chewy, ooey goodness that you want whenever you're making a jambalaya. So, just so you know, and then also we have some green peas, green peas, green peas, green peas, frozen. And I always like to make sure that they stay frozen before I put them into the soup, or else they start to get really, really mushy with the rice. So make sure you just keep them frozen until you're ready to make everything. So get your green peas, add them in, get your green peas. And to be honest, y'all, I wrote down the recipe. Y'all can find it on my website, and you're gonna be able to find it at YouTube at like 3 or 4 p.m. But, y'all, you can kind of add in however much of whatever you want in here. I like to sometimes add in a little bit less sausage. Maybe I'll add in a little bit more rice. Kind of just depends on whatever your vibe and feel is. The safe rule is just add in equal parts of everything, and that way everything's gonna have a bite of that deliciousness. So let's add in some sausage. There we go. I chopped it on up into little pieces. And where's my little, there she is. Go get yourself a spoon. And now, y'all, we have all of our main ingredients in our pot right here. I hope y'all can't really see it too well, but I'm gonna show y'all gonna see. Oh, y'all gonna see for real, for real. So I have all of my main ingredients, all the things that are gonna be hearty and delicious in this. But now y'all know I gotta get my seasoning and spices. Whoa! And y'all know why we go in with our seasonings. Seasoning is everything. Seasoning is everything. Whoa, seasoning is everything. When you're making vegan food, when you're making any food, doesn't matter what kind of food you are making, you never want your meal to be under seasoned. That's just never fun. And also there's a lot of really cool ways that you can really amp up the flavor and the spices and everything in a recipe. It really just comes down to balancing out that acidity, balancing it out with that creaminess, balancing it out with that saltiness, that sweetness, and just kind of finding that balance and whatever works for your palate and the friends you love too. These are the recipes and the ingredients and the flavors that I like to use, but y'all can use whatever you want, honestly. This base right here is fierce by itself. We're gonna add in some Cajun seasoning. So what I have here, y'all know I had to get some Tony's. Let's not play games, y'all. Had to get myself some Tony's bold seasoning. I'm not gonna put too much of this because, you know, I'm gonna show y'all all the other seasonings I have. This one is from Kroger, so this is kind of like a store-bought. I like this one because it has very, very simple ingredients in it. Paprika, garlic, salt. It has chili, red pepper, celery seed, onion. You can buy all those ingredients on your own. If you have a fierce spice situation at your home, gather up all of these ingredients. Seriously, all you have to do online is just type up Cajun seasoning. It's kind of the basic same for everything that kind of have the same seasonings in them. It's just different companies and different versions of people, different chefs create different ways to create Cajun seasoning. So it don't really matter though. Seasoning is everything, so go in, go in. This one is from Penzeys, and this one is packed full of so many other fun things too. This one has cardamom, it has bay leaf, basil, cumin, rosemary, thyme. Y'all, check this out, check this out. Penzeys always comes through for me. My parents bought me this huge case of Penzeys seasoning for my for Christmas a couple years ago, y'all, and I have 2 of these Cajun ones. So this is the main one I'm gonna be using, and then I'm gonna be sprinkling my other seasonings just to show y'all you can kind of use whatever seasonings, spices. It doesn't really matter the brand. What matters is, number 1, how much you're putting in there, and number 2, are you balancing it out with everything else? So let's talk about our other seasonings. So I have some habanero sauce. Whatever kind of hot sauce you want at home, that's what you can use. But for me, y'all, I love a good habanero. It's just like a nice, sweet kind of spice to it, and I just really, really like it, so I just keep buying it. And then also, I didn't write this on the recipe, but this is like my little secret ingredient too. This is some liquid smoke. Liquid smoke makes you go crazy, because this stuff is gonna make everything taste like it was in a smoker, make that meat taste just fierce and fabulous. We're gonna add in just a touch of that. And then of course, salt and pepper, salt and pepper. And then where is my smoked paprika? Hey, smoked paprika, hey, hey, and nutritional yeast. Smoked paprika, hey, smoked paprika, hey, hey, and nutritional yeast. So let's start off adding in our seasoning. I'm gonna be adding in about 1 tablespoon of my smoked paprika. Like I said, I'm going in with the seasoning. I'm adding in about 1.5 tablespoons of my nutritional yeast, nutritional yeast, nutritional yeast. Adding that in for a nice, creamy, fabulous flavor. And then of course, let's add in that Cajun seasoning. I'm adding in about 2 tablespoons of this delicious Cajun seasoning. And then I'm gonna add in a splash of that bold Tony seasoning in there too. Go in with your seasoning. Seasoning and spices will make everything so nice. Well, seasoning is everything when you're making vegan food. All right, come on out, spices. Come out. I want to be your friend. All right, there they go. I got my spices in my pot, adding that all in. And then let's add in some of that bold Tony seasoning. I'm gonna be adding in about a teaspoon of this just because I don't want to go too crazy with it. So there we go. Sprinkle that in. Add in a little bit of your liquid smoke. Woo! And of course, I always tell people this. If your seasonings already have some salt in there, already have some pepper, all you gotta do is just check the back. You're like, does this already have some salt? What's the sodium look like? Oh, we got a lot of sodium in that one. Okay, good to know. All right, and then we look at this one. This one also has some salt in it. So obviously I see, okay, so a lot of my seasonings that I already put in here already got some salt in it. So I don't need to be going crazy with my salt. In fact, I'm gonna skip out on my salt right now. I'm gonna add in that spicy and nicey habanero sauce. And you can add in as much or as little as you want, of course. Depends on how much you like your spice, what you gotta feel with yourself. And then let's just sprinkle in some black pepper. And then, y'all, these other ingredients I have coming up are gonna be good. These other ingredients coming up are gonna be so good. All right, I'm getting my little arm workout in right now, y'all. Got my pepper in here, got all my seasoning and spices. I'll move those out of the way so y'all can get a better view of everything going on right here. We consolidate some things. There we go, come on, girl. Get out the way, get out the way. Ooh, spices. Come on, get in line, y'all. All right, spices are good to go. All right, y'all, what's this right here? Maple syrup, maple syrup. The love is real for the maple syrup, okay? Your girl is obsessed with it. I'm gonna be adding in about 1.5 tablespoons of that maple syrup, and this is gonna balance out that spiciness we put in there and also that creaminess. It's gonna make everything just taste fierce and fabulous. Now also, sometimes I like to squirt in just a touch of lime, or even on the top of my meal, I'll just like create the dish and then I'll squirt a little bit of lime, just to add in a little bit of that balance I was talking about, that acidity to balance out that sweetness and that savoriness too. So I believe we have all of our ingredients in the pot, my loves. So let me just mix this around. Make sure all those, y'all, we gonna go in. Oh man, this smells like comfort food to a T. This smells like everything I ever need to eat today, tomorrow, forever. Oh, season, it is everything. When you smell it, you'll sing it. Trust and believe. All right, so since this is an Instant Pot, all I gotta do for this, put on my top, I'm gonna put it on rice mode, and I'm gonna do 15 minutes, just because, you know, we got other things to cook in there. Let me just push that over to the side, just like that. Boom, y'all, and Jambalaya's cooking. Jambalaya's cooking, cooking. Jambalaya's cooking, cooking. Jambalaya's cooking, cooking. Jambalaya cooking. Ha, get it. Jambalaya cooking. Yeah, this is my life. That's my life. All day. I dance here, I dance there, I dance everywhere in this kitchen. So now let me get a little bit of my celery juice. Let me get this little hair out of my mouth too. There she goes. Goodbye and good night. All right, y'all. So the next thing we're gonna do was not in the recipe, but that don't matter. You might have these ingredients at home anyways, because I just wanted something fun for y'all to do, or to watch, I guess, while our jambalaya is cooking down. So y'all, look at this. I got some spinach. I got a big bowl of spinach. I'm just gonna make a simple dinner salad. Yeah, just felt it come through me. The celery juice, celery juice, celery juice. I feel the celery juice. Celery juice, celery juice. I feel the celery juice. I felt it in my body, my spirit, and my soul. All right, so I also have some cabbage here. So I use this cabbage for a fun recipe, a rainbow chick room sandwich. Y'all probably saw my video about that. Y'all gonna see the recipe soon. Stay tuned, my loves. So I have some extra cabbage. I wanted to use that. And then I have some diced up rainbow tomatoes. These were from a fun rainbow chickpea salad. I got to do this cool class. I was telling y'all about the chickpeas earlier. Y'all already know. So there are the rainbow tomatoes. And then here's a little bit of parsley. I'm actually gonna put this parsley on the top of my jambalaya because y'all know I love a little bit of freshness. So we'll leave that over to the side somewhere else. Okay, and then I have some sun-dried tomatoes. And this is going to be something that I'm gonna add into my salad as well. I just love the hardiness of sun-dried tomatoes. I just feel like it's really, just adds in like a little bit of a meatiness. Same thing with chickpeas. If you like, sometimes I like smashed chickpeas or make falafel too. Actually, I have some falafel freezing right now, y'all. So we have those right there. Ooh, and then I have this sauce. So I wanna talk to y'all about this delicious sauce because obviously I already have it made. I wasn't gonna make it live for y'all today. But this is a very, very easy, creamy cashew dressing. And like I said, this went along with my rainbow chick room sandwich. But the easiest way to make this is you get some soaked cashews, you get some coconut milk, and then the rest of it is seasoning and spices, okay? And this is perfect. You can make it taste like ranch. You can make it into, honestly, any kind of like creamy dressing. Sometimes I'll use it in replacement of hummus if I want to use this instead. It don't really matter what you use it with. But the seasoning that's in here is apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, garlic powder, onion powder. Y'all notice I didn't bring out the garlic powder, onion powder for this recipe. The jambalaya just doesn't need it. The Cajun seasoning takes care of all of that for you. So this has garlic powder, onion powder, and it has some pink Himalayan salt, obviously, and then some black pepper, and then I think, nutritional yeast, and of course, maple syrup. And then all I did was just blend it together. And you can also add in dill or parsley or, y'all, ooh, she's gonna be creamy. She's gonna be good. I'm ready for her. I am ready. All right, let me get my salad going. And then the other thing I think I was gonna add into this was gonna be some cucumbers, which I need to chop. Ooh, which I need to chop up. So y'all gonna watch me chop up some cucumbers. And I'll show y'all the way I like to chop them specifically. Cucumbers. I already have a little bit chopped up, so I'll just pop it out of my fridge real quick, y'all. All right, let me wash my little friend right here. Wash your veggies, 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 y'all. Actually, I will show y'all the veggie wash I use. This right here, it's literally called Aqua Veggie. Y'all check this out, look at this, So this is what I use. It is 0 foam fragment animal ingredients. 0, it has no animal ingredients in it. So basically all you have to do is just spray it, leave it for a minute, and boom, your veggies or whatever, your fruits, whatever you cook, are going to be cleaned. And the reason why, I'm gonna read it to y'all. Veg Aqua will clean your fresh produce by removing soil, preservatives, and surface contaminants. It's easy to use and safe with no aftertaste. For real, it has no taste, like nothing at all. Looks like water? Question mark. It is water. Veggie Aqua differs from others by not containing alcohol, chlorine, and sufficiently using groundbreaking iodization technology, y'all. And then it tells, I don't even honestly know what that really means, y'all, but my veggies always taste a little bit crispier after I use it, so I'm not mad at it, okay? And it was only like $3 at, I think I bought it at Sprouts, so I'm just gonna spray that on down, and then I'm gonna leave it for just a little bit so that it can, you know, do its thing, clean up, everybody, everywhere. So first I'm gonna add in my rainbow tomatoes. I love rainbow tomatoes, y'all. They are, to me, how you doing, girl? To me, they just have like more color. I just like the vibrancy of them, especially if there's orange or there's like yellow in there. I love that too. So I'm gonna add in my tomatoes. I'm just adding in about like a little cup. And this is kind of how I make salads, y'all. Sometimes I really like to pair off like heavy meals like the Coconut Sausage Jambalaya. I love to pair a hearty meal like that with a nice fresh and dark green salad. That way I'm just make sure I'm getting in all of my nutrients, my veggies, and then also, y'all, this is just good fiber. That ain't gonna hurt you. Fiber ain't gonna hurt you. Fiber gonna do you right. Just like this celery juice gonna do me right. All right, so I added in my tomatoes, and then I have my red cabbage and my green cabbage right here, and I just chopped it up really, really thin, and it's gonna add a nice little bit of crunch to it. So I'm just gonna add those in, and I know, y'all, I know salads aren't that exciting, but like I said, I like to balance out my hearty dishes. Sometimes I'll make a salad like this and then put like fried oyster mushrooms on it, or like eat it with French fries. It really is just, it just comes down to balance. You know, you're trying to make sure that you're not punishing your body with harmful things, but you're also not punishing yourself by only eating salad. You know what I'm saying? Your girl did enough punishing of her body for so long. I don't know if y'all know this, but the main reason I went vegan was back in 2011. I had been bulimic for about 2 years, and I'd been binging and purging and really just hating on myself for like a long time, y'all. And I woke up one day after this huge tailgate party, and my parents had thrown in, you know, there was Cheese Whiz and stuffed corn dog this, and, you know, fried turkey leg, and like all those things that I thought were like just yummy and delicious, but I was throwing them up, you know what I'm saying? It was bad. It was a really sick, twisted, and unfortunately a common disease that I was dealing with. And what's crazy too is I woke up that morning after the tailgate, and I told my parents, or I told myself first, I said, I'm gonna be vegan now. And I had no idea what it meant. Literally, I had no freaking idea at all. I was just like, I've heard the word before. I don't know where this is gonna take me. And Ace and I had a very emotional day the other night. We were just talking because I realized that being vegan isn't just like, oh, I'm vegan, yeah, I'm like against the grain, I woke and what. No, it's like not about that. Like, it really is the fact that being vegan not only taught me to love myself, but put good things in my body and to put life in my body, not death. I don't need no dead animal. I don't need no dead egg. I don't need no dead fish. Like, I don't need any dead milk. Like, I don't want none of that. That all came from death. And like, that energy was going in me, and thus I was killing myself. And yeah, I was killing myself for real. And the reality is that once I started eating this way, I came back alive, y'all. I came back. I mean, I really started figuring out what was going on with my mind and with my past, and you know, my past with abuse in my family. Just really dove deep within myself and dealt with mental illness, and really just eating plants and eating the foods that healed me. Like, it really gave me the life that I needed. So, and then from that, I had the confidence. I stopped throwing up. I stopped binging and purging and suffering because I didn't have to anymore, because what I was putting in my body didn't make me feel like I needed to throw up, you know? So it just made sense. And it was like, I did it for like 3 days, I did it for a week, and I was like, this makes sense. I don't hate myself anymore, and that's awesome, and I love that feeling. So that's how I started being vegan, and then I kind of just ran with it. I didn't even know anything about being vegan. I didn't know that butter wasn't vegan. All I knew was I could eat trail mix. That's literally all I knew. But I cooked with my parents growing up, and I'm Haitian, you know, and we knew like rice and peas and recipes like that. And, you know, luckily when I was in college, unfortunately, but also luckily, the college I went to in Oklahoma, there were no vegan restaurants up in there. There was not one. There was one place, God bless it, I believe it's called Earth Cafe, and they had like a vegan menu, and I was like there every week, bro. But that's how come I started making my own food and just started kind of, you know, going on Pinterest and seeing like, okay, what do people do? And literally watching like Tastemade and Tasty and like Delish, like watching all of those channels and kind of seeing like, what do people do eat? Like, what do traditional Americans eat? And how the heck can I make this vegan? How the heck can I make this so I don't feel like I want to kill myself anymore, you know? So it worked out. When I moved to Dallas, I met my beloved husband and best friend and life partner and business partner, Ace, and he was hungry and I was vegan, and so I decided I was going to make him some delicious meals. I think I made him like sweet potato stuffing and chili, and we made a crunch wrap supreme. Y'all stay tuned for that recipe, okay? I'm gonna make a vegan, gluten-free, soy-free crunch wrap supreme. Maybe I make a breakfast crunch wrap supreme. How do y'all think about that? That sounds so good to me. I don't know about y'all, but to me that sounds fierce and fabulous. So we just started kind of playing around, and Ace is Jamaican. So I just started creating with him, and he's kind of gave me influence. He was like, I love Chick-fil-A. We got to figure out how to make Chick-fil-A food. And so we figured out how to make country fried jackfruit, country fried chick rooms. It don't matter which you use, it's the same recipe. Y'all probably have seen my country fried jackfruit TikTok video, which I had a ton of fun, which, y'all, fun fact about that video, I wasn't even gonna make it. I just really was just like, man, I just really want to eat this jackfruit. I made a salad and I want something fried, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna make this video, and like everybody loved it, and it brought me a lot of joy to see that y'all appreciate the singing and the dancing and the fluffing and the stuffing, you know, y'all appreciate it. So I appreciate that, because what I'm saying about going vegan, it changed my life. And when I moved to Dallas, I was still kind of honestly a little bit struggling with my body image issues. I was still dealing with like the pressure, I think, of being a performer, pressure of being like an actress, right? You kind of have that idea of like, oh, I'm supposed to be pretty. Well, unfortunately, that's not even just to actors, that's not just to performers, that's kind of like to everyone nowadays, unfortunately, because of social media. I love social media, but I also understand that, like, you know, filters and like all that stuff is fun, and it's a way to show art, but at the same time, it's kind of like making unrealistic standards about like how our faces should really look, you know. And so anyways, that's just my idea. But I do love social media, obviously, because it helps me connect with thousands of beautiful, wonderful human beings who want to learn how to get their glow on. Okay. So, when I met Ace, he designed me this logo and was like, oh, one great vegan. Your name's Gabrielle Reyes. So here you go, GR Eat Vegan. Ha! One great vegan. And that's how we have the name we got today, y'all. And as I kind of was still dealing with like how I viewed myself, you know, and this went along with like my sexuality, you know, I came from extremely conservative, oppressive upbringing, y'all, just so you know, okay? So your girl kind of had to deal with a lot of discovery of myself, of, like I said, my sexuality, what was right and what's wrong, mental illness, bulimia. There was a little bit of everything mixed in, but the best part is that eating plants for some reason really, really helped me out and really healed me, because it's given me my career. It's given me my dream career. I get to sing about food all day, bro. I get to make music about delicious plants. I get to eat like a queen every day, bro. Like, it's bomb. And I hope y'all eat like kings and queens too, because it's your right. It is your right to feed your body nourishing deliciousness. It is your right to not have to listen to what the government says about protein or about dairy or about carbs. Oh my God, bro, the hate on carbs is ridiculous. Carbs are like not the best thing you should eat, but bro, like, it ain't gonna rock your world if you have a piece of rice, child. Like, it's okay. It really comes down to, and this is my personal opinion, it really just comes down to understanding, and mind you, this is my own personal experience with bulimia, with body dysmorphia, with, you know, versions of anorexia, versions of whatever, of just mental illness, versions of my experiences. It comes down to understand of control, number one, and how to control your life. So for me, I know that I started being bulimic because my childhood was so out of control, so abusive and so dark and scary and just sad and filled with, you know, terrorizing things, that I knew that I couldn't control that, but I knew I could control what I put in my body. And it's funny how the one thing, the bulimia, the control suddenly turned into, okay, I can control it. Now I'm using plants to control it and to take care of myself. So basically I went vegan, and I was eating vegan for about 6 years, and I'm still dealing with, you know, kind of those mental things. Those things are hard to break, yo. That mentality of like, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. That is hard, okay? To just cut yourself a break, okay? But I did have a professor in college, and he kind of changed my life in the way when he told me, I am who I am, and I have every right to be here, and I have nothing to prove. I am who I am, and I have every right to be right here, and I have nothing to prove. I am who I am, have every right to be here, and I have nothing to prove. My professor, hello, my beloved Ace. We chit chat. Come on in, come on in. Do you like my little setup? I have 3 setups right now, y'all. Thank you for all the love y'all giving about the song. But the truth is, you are who you are, right? Like, that's just a fact. You are who you are. This is your life. You have every right to be here. Like, this, because you are alive, because you are a functioning member of humanity, you have the right to speak your truth and to be who you are. And guess what? You have nothing to prove, not to nobody, not even to yourself. All you have to do is be who you are. And why are you who you are? Because you have every right to be here. And why do you have every right to be here? Because you got nothing to prove. So I hope, I got 10% battery on my TikTok, y'all. So if it dips out, that's how you know. Unless my beloved Ace could somehow MacGyver this charger right here to go into that, but still stand up. What do you think? No? Okay. Well, y'all, my TikTok babies, y'all gonna have to see maybe you're gonna have to see the afterwards, you know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna see it. Coconut Sausage Jambalaya. Coconut Sausage Jambalaya. All right, let's see. How's she doing? How's she going? How's she cooking? She cooking now? Let's see. Come on, girl. Is she cooking? Let's see. There she goes. Let me check in on her real quick. Oh, y'all, we almost ready. Let me give it a little bit of a stir. Let me stir it up. All right, give her a little stir. I just want to make sure nothing's burning on the. Oh no, she's gonna be fierce and fabulous. All right, let me cook her on down. Get on in there. All right, I'm gonna cook her for 8 more minutes, and then our jambalaya is ready. Our jambalaya is ready. All right, y'all. So what was I saying? I was talking about some. Oh, hey girl. I am who I am, and I have every right to be here, and I have nothing to prove. You have nothing to prove, not to nobody, not to anybody, not to nothing. Okay, not to this jambalaya. I got nothing to prove to you, jambalaya. You gonna work out for me. You gonna do your thing. So I met my professor, and he told me those wise words, and that kind of really helped me, and that really gave me oh, you're right. And that also gave me the confidence when it comes to like auditioning and when it gets to just performing in general. It's like, bro, I am who I am. Like, I'm here. We're just gonna do it now, you know? So I hope y'all take that little tidbit of wisdom or words and y'all do something with it. And I hope you take that and you say it to yourself. You say, I am who I am. I do have every right to be here. You know what? I ain't got nothing to prove. So I met him, and then I met Ace, and Ace says, I need this poster. And then I went to New York. I did a show off Broadway in New York. It was a show called Bella, an American Tall Tale. It was literally about a girl with a big booty, y'all. Big booty Tupelo gal. Whoa, big booty Tupelo gal. That was literally a song in it, y'all. You should look it up. I'm actually in the cast album. I have a little solo. I don't even remember what it is now. But I played this like funny farmer lady. I got to play like this crashly old character. It was really, really a ton of fun. Hopefully some of y'all got to see that show either in Dallas or in New York, or maybe you'll get to see it somewhere else in the world. So I went to New York. I moved out there, I did my thing, and while I was there, I just started making more and more food, y'all. Really, really started using all of the things that I kind of knew. Started watching a lot of Food Network, honestly. A lot of cooking shows, a lot of cooking channel, just to kind of get an idea of, okay, what do people really want to eat, okay? I'm not trying to make salad every day. I'm not trying to eat like quinoa all the time. Your girl needs some, you know, a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of sweetness. So I figured out how to make some desserts. Actually, oh my gosh, y'all, I have this cheesecake. I don't think it's just ready, so I don't want to show y'all just yet, but y'all gonna see pictures. Do not worry, you're gonna see some pictures. How we doing, girl? I mean, listen, sometimes I whisper sweet nothings to my Instant Pot. How you doing, girl? All right, well, I think this right here is almost ready. Let me finish my store real quick, then we gonna chop this up right here, finish our salad, and then the jambalaya should be ready, y'all. Okay, so moved to New York, right? And then I did the whole off-Broadway thing, and then I got to audition for Hamilton. It was really, really fun, but it was so many auditions. I was like, by the end of this, bro, like either you want me or you don't want me. I can't do this no more. But I understand that's also the journey. That's also part of, you know, the process in auditioning is like going through like literally audition to audition. Unfortunately, your girl did not live in New York, so your girl could not keep going back and forth, you know, $200, $300 flights. Like, girl, what? No, I can't be doing that every weekend. Nah. So I was cooking up all the deliciousness. I moved back to Dallas, Texas, and then one of my great friends, she was having a baby, and she asked me to cater her baby shower, Nicole Alvarez, and I'm very thankful to her. I always give her free food now because I'm like, girl, you helped me so much, my dream job. And I started catering. I did a lot of meal prep. I don't know if y'all even know this. This is like back in the day. I used to do a lot of catering, a lot of meal prep, and then I kind of started doing more more like events, kind of more started being like, okay, well, people want to see me cook live. Like, that sounds fun. And, you know, I'm an actor. I can, like, you know, make that fun and interesting. And so I just kind of started doing that. And then my friend Brandy, the self-love challenge, y'all should follow her also. She be giving wise words of kindness and wisdom and goodness. She invited me out to her event, and she was like, I was just singing about something, and she was like, oh my gosh, I love it, you should sing that song. And it was rainbow chickpea salad, rainbow chickpea salad, rainbow chickpea salad, rainbow chickpea salad. And I got to do my first ever musical cooking class with her, and it was in the middle of the woods somewhere, I don't even remember where, somewhere in Texas. And that's kind of how I started doing everything. Ace and I just started shooting more videos, and I've been doing the live thing since about January 2019. I started doing the live because, y'all, I literally watched a video about the future of entertainment, and it said that it would all be live. And when this whole coronavirus thing happened, I was like, this is strange. Okay, this is weird, because I watched the video where they told me this thing was gonna happen in January 2019, and here we are in April, March, May 2020, and it's going down, okay? So also my TikTok loves, we're on 5% now, so stay tuned, y'all. I'm sorry if it dies. You on the iPad, she dies so fast. She just drifts away. So I don't know how she doing, y'all. She smells like she cooking. I just want to make sure she doing what she do. Sometimes y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be having trouble with the Instant Pot. Sometimes she just, well, all right, I have a confession. I'll be real with y'all. What happened with my Instant Pot? Okay. This is exclusive. Don't tell nobody outside of this little live cooking class. So y'all, I was about to drive to Houston. I was gonna make some Jamaican purple stew at this awesome Texas State Fair event for Christmas. And I was packing up my things, and I was really in a hurry, and I was making some food. And y'all, there's a piece in here. So there's a bucket in there, a silver bucket that you put in, and that's where all the food goes in. I forgot to put that in. And I was just dumping water and ingredients all in my Instant Pot, and it literally sizzled and went sizzle, sizzle, cook on top. And I literally cried. I was like, no! Because it was the night before, y'all. It was literally the night before. I had to drive to Houston, and I called my friend Ayana. I'm like, girl, can I borrow your Instant Pot, girl? Girl, I don't know what to do, girl. But, so I think this is why she's also a little bit testy, y'all. She is, you know, she got her issues. We talked to her softly. But what I ended up doing was I just flipped it upside down, and I shook it out, and I just let it dry. I really just kind of, let me get this out of my eye. There we go. There's something in my eye right now. Let's get that out. Oh, okay, so I let it dry, and it started working again, but she's never had like the same vigor she had before. And I looked it up, and I was like, dang, literally, y'all, it like the mechanics sizzled. I'm not even, that's not a joke. It was not a cute moment at all. So let's see, just like she's sizzling on up now. All right, y'all, so now you know the story of how I went from bulimic, sad, hating myself, depressed, but not really admitting my depression, to glowing, thriving, loving myself. And you know how I did it? Go plant-based, my babies. Go plant-based, y'all. You don't have to go, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do like a full vegan thing. If that's not your journey, but we can all agree we should all eat like a little bit more plants in our diet. So here we go. This is an easy way to go and glow. So I have my spinach. Remember, we were making a salad, y'all. Remember that? Good times. I have my spinach. I got my tomatoes, my rainbow tomatoes. I got some cabbage in here. And then I'm going to rinse off my cucumber. I'll rinse off my cucumber and just chop it on up, y'all. I'll show you how I'm chopping up my cucumber. This is just kind of like the way oh, Facebook, y'all can't see because of your placement. That's sad. I'm sorry. I will show you in a bowl. I'll show you in a bowl. But basically, I'm just gonna move this out the way. Celery juice, get out the way. What you doing there? Crazy. So I just chopped it in half, just like that. See, there we go. And then I'm gonna chop those pieces in half. Again, I'm chopping it over there. Look at that, boom, boom, boom. There we go, I'm gonna chop that piece again. And then I'm lining them all up, just like this. Like you would hold it like that. I'm lining them up all on my cutting board. And I'm just gonna chop nice, thin pieces. This way you get a nice little bite of that cucumber. Sometimes I'll do like whole circles of it, but this way it kind of just blends in better to everything. So there we go. There's our cucumber. There's our cucumber. Oh, fresh. Yeah, this is gonna be nice and light. It's gonna be good. All right, so let's see. I have most of my veggies in here. Let's add in some of my sun-dried tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes. Let's add in those sun-dried tomatoes. There we go. Let me see. I'm gonna add in like 1/4 of a cup of my sun-dried tomatoes. There we go. All right, there we go, y'all. I got my sun-dried tomatoes in. Oh, these ones have oil in them. You don't have to get them with oil, but the oil just kind of adds in a nice little bit of a, almost like a vinaigrette in there, but like an oil-vinaigrette. Oh, y'all, is that a thing, an oil-vinaigrette? No, do not quote me on that. Do not do that. All right, and then we have that dressing I was talking about. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit over. Just drizzle it on in, just like that. And this dressing will last you, y'all. It will last. So there's my salad. Look at how beautiful she is. Look at how beautiful this bowl is. So I got my salad. That's good. I got my celery juice. I keep forgetting about her. There we go, salad juice. Stay right there. And then I'm gonna clean up some things, y'all, and then we should be ready for our coconut sausage jambalaya. Coconut sausage jambalaya. So, flying onions. Oh my goodness. Oh, but look at that. It stayed in the container, y'all. That is a gift. What a gift. All right. So let me clean up my little table right here. And then, let's see. Ooh. Let's see, y'all. Coconut sausage jambalaya. Coconut sausage jambalaya. She may have to cook down just a little bit longer, y'all. So bear with your girl. But luckily, if you have a pot at home, like just a normal pot, then your coconut sausage jambalaya more than likely is already cooked on down. So give it a good sniff. If you're making it in a normal pot too, obviously cover your pot on up and cook it on high heat. And let it all, ooh, y'all, see. Ooh, coconut sausage jambalaya. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, y'all, she's so ready. Coconut sausage jambalaya. Coconut sausage jambalaya. Hey, coconut sausage jambalaya. Coconut sausage jambalaya. All right, y'all, let's plate her on up. And she has a nice spice to her too, from that scotch bonnet, that habanero. My love, ain't Santa saying my love? It's time to feast. It's time to feast. Y'all, oh my gosh, for my TikTokers, y'all gotta see this. I gotta show my TikTokers before it dies. Y'all, there we go. There's our coconut sausage jambalaya. There we have it, y'all. I just want to make sure my people see. Coconut sausage jambalaya. Coconut sausage jambalaya. There we go. Look at this beautiful bowl, y'all, we got here. I'm gonna fill her up a little bit more. Coconut sausage jambalaya. Let me add on a little bit of freshness. Where is, ooh, Grayson, my sweet kitty cat, he is freaking out, y'all. He smells it too. He's like, oh my gosh, I want to eat some of that too. All right, my love, do you mind taking a few snaps? So my beloved Ace Anderson, my best friend, he is a photographer and videographer, y'all. So he's gonna come up in here and take a few photos for me. All right. Yo, look at this, I got a rainbow spoon. Look at this, I love it. All right, so like I was talking about, add on that little bit of freshness. I'm using parsley. You don't have to use parsley. I actually honestly really like green onion on top of this. So there we go. All right, y'all, let's dig in. We've been eager, we've been waiting. Ooh, I have to get some of that sausage in here for sure. All right, we got the peas, that Cajun spice, everything nice. Let's dig in. No. Wow. Wow. Oh, I hope y'all taste as good as this. Dang. Baby, you want some of this? Oh my goodness, y'all. Has a little spice to it. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. But she got spice to her, y'all. She got a little bit of heat in her. Oh my goodness, y'all. Coconut sausage jambalaya. Coconut sausage jambalaya. Coconut sausage jambalaya. My loves, y'all saw how easy this was. This one pot meal. Y'all look at this. Beautiful. I hope y'all can see in here. We made a big batch of that coconut sausage jambalaya, y'all. Your girl's gonna feast for like a week on this. And I'm gonna add on that salad too for a perfect first meal of my intermittent fasting today. Like I said, thank you so much for tuning in to another live musical cooking class. I had so much fun telling y'all about my journey from, you know, death to life, pretty much, and cooking up some coconut sausage jambalaya with you all. You're gonna be able to find this recipe on YouTube and on my Instagram at about 3-4 p.m. And like I said, y'all, it's me, Gabrielle Reyes. Y'all know me as One Great Vegan. And I will see you all next Saturday at 1 p.m. where we're gonna be making something fresh, fierce, fabulous, and fun. Goodbye, my loves. Coconut sausage jambalaya. Coconut sausage.